Hello everyone, good evening. I'm very sorry, I was having some trouble with logging in. Sorry for being late, very much late actually. Today in the class, we will be dealing with question solving, and today's topic is your 2D motion. So we will be solving questions largely from two-dimensional motion. Okay, so just give me 30 seconds. We will start with that. Just 1 minute. So Chalo. So let's get started. Again, very good evening. And sorry, I'm really sorry for being late. So let's start with the very first question. And this is the question on your screen. For this, I'm giving you again 1.5 minutes to solve it. And you know what? I'm not going to actually first discuss the concept together with question solving. I will discuss concept, and that will be more better because first you should try. Okay. So first you try solving this question. Take your 1.5 minutes to solve it, and after that we will discuss. Done. Let's go with it. There on YouTube also you can send me answers. I'm having look at chat box. Okay. So you can send me answers there also. Question is actually very easy. You just need to calculate acceleration. This thing you must have done for 1D motion. Then this time only you have to do this for two directions. That is the only difference. And then what will come into account? That is your vector, right? So that only do it. Let me know the answer. I need answer for this question. This is very easy. You should give me answer. No answers? क्या कर रहे हो तुम लोग? पढ़ नहीं रहे? This is very basic question. Yeah, you should answer it. So what the question is, there is the x and y coordinate of particle at any time is given, right? A particle is moving in two dimensions, so its position, x position is given with respect to time, and also y position is given as a function of time, I must say. So x is written as how much? X is your 5t minus 2t square. And what is y here? Y here is your 10t, right? You have to calculate what? You have to calculate the acceleration. At what time? 2 seconds. So we can calculate acceleration in x direction. We can calculate acceleration in y direction, right? So let's do it separately. If I'm going to calculate first velocity, so velocity will be equal to what? D of 5t minus 2t square by dt. How much value you are going to get? So this will become d5t by dt minus d2t square by dt. अब तक तुम लोग डिफरेंशिएशन से काफी ज्यादा accustomed हो गए, right? So what will be the differentiation of this term? 5 is constant, will come out dt by dt 1. So this is 5 minus t square का differentiation क्या होगा? That will be your 2t. So 2t into 2, that is your 4t. So this is your velocity. What will be acceleration? So if you have to calculate acceleration in x direction, you can write as d of, again, acceleration क्या होता है? dv by dt. So whatever velocity you have got, that is is 5 minus 4t, again differentiate it, right? So if you're going to do that, 5 minus 4t dt, and it will be equal to minus 4, right? Then now let's do the same thing for which one? For y direction. So velocity in y direction will be what? D of 10t by dt, and this is how much? 10. So velocity in y direction is constant, right? Velocity is constant. So acceleration in y direction will become what? In y direction, acceleration will become what? Ay will become 0. क्यों? क्योंकि acceleration क्या होता है? dv by dt, और velocity क्या है इसका? Constant. Done. So this is 0, right? Over. यानी कि net acceleration of particle will be what? Acceleration in x direction plus acceleration in y direction. In x direction, y direction it is 0. So only in x direction we will take as like this. So acceleration is how much? Minus 4 meter per second square in I cap direction, in x direction, right? So correct answer should be what? B. Done. I hope it is clear. If anyone has any doubt, you can text me. Okay? You can ask me. Doubt हमेशा ही पूछना चाहिए. Wherever you are getting stuck, whatever concept you're not able to understand, let me know. Do this question. For this question, I'm giving you 2 minutes. This is a good question, but again, very easy. You can easily solve it. Done. So take your 2 minutes of time. Try understanding the question. Okay, do it. Don't worry, I'm here only. Okay, you can ask me doubt. If you're getting stuck in understanding the question, you can let me know also. Okay. So do solve it. Anyone? Okay. So let me solve it. What the question is, the position vector of a particle r as a function of time is given. Okay. Position vector is given. What is position vector? If a particle is in xy plane, so draw xy plane, and if particle is here, this is the origin. If we are assuming this as the origin, and if particle at any time t is here, then its position vector will be this. So position vector will be what? Whatever this vector is. Done. So this is position vector. So if at this point coordinate of the particle is x, y, then its position vector will be how much? X I cap plus yj. And here in the question, what is given as position vector? It is given as 4 sine 2 pi t I cap plus what is 4 cos 2 pi t j cap. Okay, this is the position vector, right? If you look at carefully this position vector, so this is x and this is y. Done. So x is what? This is x, and this is what? This is y. So if you're going to understand it more properly, like if we break it further, what we can see here, just imagine this angle is theta, and this line is what? Its value suppose is a. Length of this line is a, suppose. So x can be written as what? X can be written as a cos theta, है ना? Y can be written as what? A sin theta. Clear है? So similarly here, x is written as 4 sine 2 pi t. This is theta here. And another is 4 cos 2 pi t. This is theta here. Again, if I'm going to draw the position vector of this particle again, तो चलो लिखते हैं. यहाँ देखो इसका length कितना है? 4 है. And particle is here at any time t. So at any time t, angle theta is equal to how much? 2 pi t. So as the particle will move, what will happen? Time will increase. And if time will increase, angle will increase. And what will happen? If angle is increasing, this line will move like this. है ना? So कुछ ऐसे ही move करेगा ये line. समझ रहे हो? यानी कि position vector of this particle with time will change like this. So it will traverse a circle. You can see. So its trajectory, if position vector is given at this, it means its trajectory is how much? Or sorry, its trajectory will look like what? It will be circle. Done. So first thing is clear. Path of the particle is a circle, and its radius will be how much? Whatever is the length of this vector, right? So this is 4. So option B is correct. We have to choose which statement is wrong, right? Which one will be seen now? So this is going round and round in a circle. Radius we have already got. Second thing is what? First option is what? Magnitude of velocity of the particle is this. So velocity हम कैसे निकाल सकते हैं? If position vector is given, r is given. Sorry. So if r is given as 4 sine 2 pi t I cap plus 4 cos 2 pi t j cap. Done. So dr by dt will be what? This will be velocity, and this is going to be d sine 2 pi t dt, है ना? And this will be what? D of 4 cos 2 pi t dt. Then this will be velocity, right? If you're going to calculate velocity in I cap and j cap direction, what value we are going to get? So calculate the value. यहाँ पे आप जल्दी से अगर निकालोगे तो 8 पाई होगा इसका, 2 पाई इसका डिफरेंशिएशन क्या होगा? 2 पाई cos 2 पाई t, राइट? सो 2 पाई को मैं बाहर लेकर आई हूँ, उसको 4 से मल्टीप्लाई किया, 8 पाई हो गया, इनटू क्या लिखोगे? cos 2 पाई t प्लस दिस इज cos का डिफरेंशिएशन क्या होता है? माइनस साइन. तो यहाँ क्या होगा? माइनस 8 पाई. अगेन cos 2 पाई t का डिफरेंशिएशन टाइम के रिस्पेक्ट में क्या होगा? माइनस 2 पाई साइन 2 पाई t. So minus 8 pi sine 2 pi t. So this is in j cap direction and this is in I cap direction. Total velocity का magnitude अगर आप निकालो, v का magnitude निकालो तो क्या करोगे? vx का स्क्वायर प्लस vy का स्क्वायर रूट अंडर करोगे, है ना? सो डू स्क्वायर इट. अगर आप इसको स्क्वायर करोगे तो क्या होगा? 64 पाई स्क्वायर साइन स्क्वायर थीटा. मैं इसको थीटा लेकर चल रही हूँ, ठीक है? 2 पाई t को थीटा लिख रही हूँ. सिमिलरली ये क्या हो जाएगा? 64 पाई स्क्वायर कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा. इसका रूट करोगे, है ना? क्योंकि x कंपोनेंट इज दिस, y कंपोनेंट इज दिस. नाउ if you're going to solve it, this will be equal to 64 pi square root under q. क्योंकि इसको कॉमन लोगे, यहाँ पे क्या है? साइन स्क्वायर थीटा प्लस कॉस स्क्वायर थीटा, जो कि क्या हो जाएगा? 1. So answer will be 8 pi and option 1 is 8 meter per second. So this is wrong. ये wrong होगा, ठीक है? If you look at option C, acceleration vector is along minus r. So if a particle is moving in a circle, देखो correct answer तो मैंने बता दिया, but we should discuss others option also. That is option C and D. So let's discuss it. C क्या कह रहा है? Acceleration vector is along minus r. So if a particle is moving in a circle, you already have gone through circular motion in your classes. So here, if it is going in a circle, what will happen? Its acceleration will be towards center if velocity magnitude is constant, है ना? If this is constant, then what will happen? Acceleration direction will be towards the center, right? But if velocity magnitude is also changing, then we will have tangential acceleration also. And in that case, what will happen? In that case, acceleration will be in this direction or somewhere like this. Done it? So acceleration will be along minus r, that is along this. इस क्वेश्चन में अगर जाओ तो माइनस r वेक्टर ये था, है ना? पोजीशन वेक्टर. माइनस r कहने का मतलब ये. So acceleration will be along minus r only if the motion is uniform circular motion. And for uniform circular motion, rate of change of this angle with time should be constant. है ना? जैसे अगर suppose कर लो, it is changing, it is जैसे theta equal to how much here? Theta equal to 2 pi t है ना? So d theta by dt, if you're going to calculate, this is 2 pi, है ना? So omega is constant. Omega is what? Constant. It means alpha is what? Alpha is 0. If omega is constant, alpha is 0. And if alpha is 0, tangential acceleration जो होता है वो alpha r हो, where r is the radius. If alpha is 0, then tangential acceleration is 0. Done है? If tangential acceleration is 0, it means direction of acceleration will be towards the center. So option C will be what? Correct. समझ रहे हो? यहाँ पे you can also do one thing कि you can differentiate velocity again, you can calculate acceleration and see where is its direction. But directly by looking at the angle, you can answer this. ठीक है? तो वैसे ही करो. Now magnitude of acceleration vector is this, where v is velocity of particle. Definitely here tangential acceleration is what? 0. So only centripetal acceleration will be there, and that is equal to v square by r. So option B is also what? Correct. Only wrong option is what? That is your A. I hope it is clear. Anyone having any doubt? Chalo, there on YouTube also you can text me or you can let me know if you're having any doubt. चलो ठीक है, किसी को कोई डाउट नहीं है. So let's move ahead with next question. And this is your next question. Take again. I'm giving you 1.5 minutes. This is enough. I hope you people are doing it. Any answers? Okay. No answers. You didn't study about river and boat wala thing. देखो, mechanics is all about your understanding, how much, how well you can imagine real life things, right? It's not about you need to read type 1, type 2, type 3 type of questions and then you need to answer. This is not at all required. In mechanics, what you need to master is how well you can imagine things. Done. And after that, what is there? After that, there is mathematics. So physics is all about imagination plus mathematics, right? So you need to first understand, or you need to first imagine the question properly, and then you just need to apply the maths. Done. Yes, we learn type 1, type 2, type 3 types of question because you know, things have been quite competitive and we really need to be up there. That is why we are doing such things. But for the health of students, it's not good. Again, we are doing it. But let me explain it to you. The speed of swimmer in still water. देखो, riverboat problem में I will tell you 2-3 things. Question समझना पहले important होता है. So if it is given that the speed of swimmer in a still water, what does it mean? It means speed of velocity of swimmer with respect to a river, a still water, that is water lifting. ठीक है, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? It is assuming water at rest and then it is telling कि what is the speed of swimmer, right? So this is actually relative velocity of swimmer with respect to river, and that is how much? 20 meter per second. In this question, like in every question, if it is given that speed of swimmer with in a still water is this, it means what? It speed of swimmer is given with respect to river or with respect to water. So that is 20 meter per second. Now speed of river water is 10 meter per second. So speed of river water with respect to क्या होगा? Ground ही होगा, है ना? If nothing is given, then it is with respect to what? Ground. So that is how much? That is your 10 meter per second. Rest is now just a bit of logic that you need to apply. What is this? If he is standing on the south bank, चलो एक नदी बना लेते हैं, नदी बना ले, कितना इजी है ना नदी बनाना. देखो बन गया नदी, इसमें पानी है, ऐसे फ्लो कर रहा है. डन. अब ये पर्सन जो है वो कहाँ खड़ा है? क्वेश्चन को ना एंजॉय करके किया करो. कुछ पर्सन यहाँ खड़ा है, ठीक है, साउथ बैंक पे खड़ा है, एंड ही विशेस टू क्रॉस द रिवर अलोंग द शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ, एंड ही वांट्स टू क्रॉस द रिवर टेकिंग शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ. तो शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ क्या होगा? If he starts, if his path traversed is this is not shortest, right? Shortest will be this. And if the person is traversing along this line, it means his or her net velocity should be in this direction. Then only, जैसे if a person is standing here and the person seems to go in this direction, it means this person has velocity only in this direction, right? So if swimmer goes on to another bank along this line, it means it has velocity only along this line, right? Then, so velocity of river is how much? So river is flowing due east. So river की velocity इधर ले लो, ठीक है? And person is just standing here. His velocity is 20 meter per second. Direction we have to determine. Swimmer has to determine. So that he can go along this line. तो ये क्या करेगा? देखो ये कुछ ऐसे चलेगा. ऐसे क्यों चलेगा? First thing, this is ऐसे चलना इसलिए जरूरी है क्योंकि velocity of swimmer with respect to water is how much? It is your 20. And BSW को क्या लिख सकते हो? VS minus VW. चलो मुझे पहले लिख लेने दो. उसके बाद I will make you understand कि why the person is going on like this. Why not a straight? तो आप ध्यान से देखो, VS माइनस VW लिख सकते हो. ये कितना है? 20, ठीक है. एंड VRG, दैट इज VR माइनस VG, रिवर का वेलोसिटी यानी कि वाटर की वेलोसिटी, इसको VR भी लिख सकते हैं, है ना, इक्वल टू हाउ मच? दिस इज योर 10. If we are going to do something with this, if we are going to add this, what you will get? This will get cancelled, and it will become VS minus VG equal to 10. है ना? So this is VS minus VG is what? VSG equal to 10. यानी कि velocity of swimmer with respect to ground, it is 10. And person is crossing the river along shortest path. So अगर suppose कर लो ये swimmer है and there is a friend of swimmer just standing here on the bank, ठीक है? He is on rest or she is on rest. So if he or she sees swimmer crossing the river along the shortest path, he or she will see swimmer going in this straight line, है ना? क्योंकि swimmer this friend is in rest, यानी कि with respect to ground, velocity of swimmer should be in which direction? In this direction, है ना? And that is why this is how much? 10. Done. So along this direction, velocity should be what? 10. Now just see here. So suppose Carlo, this angle is how much? Theta. This angle is how much? Theta. So this one I just explained to make you understand how we deal with the thing. Now this question we can solve very easily. Just see here what we have to do. So suppose it is making an angle theta here, and this is the velocity of swimmer with respect to water. So B is W sine theta. Swimmer has velocity in this direction. Done. And this should get cancelled by velocity of river. Done. Then only it will go on like this. मैंने यहाँ पे देखो प्रीवियस कैलकुलेशन में एक्चुअली ओके मैंने डिलीट कर दिया, बट वो गलत किया था क्योंकि मैंने साइन नहीं लिया था, सॉरी। वहां मैंने 20 लिखा था, 10 लिखा था, दोनों को माइनस कर दिया था, 20 माइनस 10, है ना। वेक्टोरियली ऐड नहीं किया, बट वी शुड ऐड वेक्टोरियली, तो वहां पे मैंने गलती किया, उसको मार्क कर लेना, ठीक है। सो यहाँ पे देखो VSW sin theta equal to what VR. Now what will happen? This should be equal to this, then only this person will go on like in this direction. Done. So अब आप इसको लिख डालो, 20 क्या लिखोगे, 20 into sin theta, and this should be equal to how much? VR is how much? 10. So sin theta is how much? 10 by 20. Half theta is how much? 30 degree. So 30 degree. Question क्या पूछा है? At which angle he should make his strokes with respect to north. So north के respect में उसको कितना angle बनाना है? 30 degree west, not east. 30 degree west. Why west? Because then only one component of its velocity will get balanced by velocity of river. Then only he or she will seem like he is going in this direction. Done. So correct answer will be what? B. चलो इस क्वेश्चन को करो. Again, this is an important question. Here we need to understand a very basic thing. पहले तुम ट्राई करो. So take some 1.5 minutes only required. So do take this time and let me know what answer you're getting. Okay? Any answers if anyone got? Question is easy if you understand one basic thing here. Anyone? No one? Okay, let's understand the question again. There is a car. Suppose कर लो, सबसे पहले मैं एक चीज बताना चाहती हूँ. Suppose करो there is a plane and it is going high in the air in a straight this direction with certain velocity v meter per second with certain acceleration a meter per second. ठीक है? What you are doing? You are standing here and you are simply dropping a ball from this plane. So if you are dropping a ball from this plane, then this is the case. And there is second case. A person is standing on the ground. He also or she also has a ball in his or her hand, and he or she is also dropping the ball. What will be the difference in these two? So if this person is dropping the ball, so we already know that when we drop the ball, it means we are dropping it means its initial velocity is what? 0. So here initial velocity of ball is what? 0. Now come to this case. In this case, person is not standing on ground, not standing on an inertial frame. अगर ये चीज एक बार नहीं पढ़े हो भी, तो कहने का मतलब कि this person not standing somewhere where the velocity or acceleration is 0. ये क्या कर रहा है? ऐसे बॉडी में है जो कि certain velocity और acceleration से मूव कर रहा है. So what will be its initial velocity and initial acceleration? will it carry the acceleration and velocity of the plane? So यहाँ पे important चीज तुम्हें याद ये रखनी है कि it will carry the velocity of plane. So initial velocity of ball will be v meter per second, not in the downward direction, in the direction in which plane is moving, right? So I can, and acceleration it won't carry outside. If you are dropping the ball, it won't carry the acceleration of plane with itself. Because acceleration has to do something with force. Done. And once the ball is out, it is not inside the environment of what plane. So no, acceleration it won't carry. Acceleration it will only feel because of gravity, just like this ball. Okay, so only velocity. Now come to this question. What is happening? There is a car, and this car is running in the road. What is its acceleration? This car is starting from race. Sorry, and its acceleration is how much? It is 5 meter per second square, right? And there is a person, and a person is throwing a ball out of a window. Okay, at what time? T equal to 4 seconds. So at t equal to 4 seconds, what will be the velocity of car? Velocity of car will be how much? V equal to u plus at. U is 0, a is 5, time is 4 seconds. So this is 20 meter per second. In which direction? In this direction. So ball will also come out with this velocity in this direction, right? So if a person standing here is throwing a ball, it means ball will come out like what? It will come out like this. Because its initial velocity will be in this direction. So it's the case of horizontal projectile. Ball here, just the moment it's coming out, its velocity is in this direction, 20 meter per second. And what will happen over time? Over time, what is going to happen? It will come down. Under the effect of gravity, it will gain vertical velocity also. Its horizontal velocity will remain at 20 meter per second because there is no acceleration in x direction. Done. So this is the case. Now this is the question of horizontal projectile. Done. So what is the velocity and acceleration of ball at t equal to 6 seconds? So this ball will have a velocity in two directions. So velocity in x direction at t equal to 6 seconds will remain as 20 meter per second. Because in x direction, there is no acceleration, right? What will be its velocity in y direction at t equal to 6 seconds? This will be equal to what? Initial velocity in y direction is what? 0. Final velocity we are calculating after 6 seconds. So after 6 seconds, कहने का मतलब क्या? At 4 seconds it was thrown, and 6 seconds we are calculating velocity. It means for 2 seconds it was under the effect of gravity. So here we will write 2 seconds. Okay. So 0 minus how much you are going to put here? 10 into 2. That is how much? That is minus 20 in y direction. Meter per second. So what will be the net velocity? Net velocity will be vx ka square plus vy ka square root over. So this is 2 root. How much it is? 20 root 2. Okay, if you're going to solve it. So this will be the velocity, and acceleration of ball at every place will be what? 10 meter per second square in the downward direction. So correct answer should be what? It should be 8. I hope it is clear. Let's do this question. Take some 1.5 minutes again and do this question. Let me know the answer, okay? Any answers? Question is actually very simple. Okay, so what the question is, there is a particle moving in a circle of radius r. Okay, a particle is moving in a circle of radius r and the speed with a uniform speed then and takes time t to complete one revolution. It is completing one revolution how much time? Time t. So time t must be equal to 2 pi r, that is radius 2 pi r by v. So velocity must be equal to 2 pi r by v. First thing. Second thing is what is given in the question. If this particle were projected with same speed, with this speed, okay, at an angle theta to the horizontal, the maximum height attained by it is 4r. So maximum height attained is how much? 4r. The angle of projection theta is given by. So what is the formula of maximum height, if you remember, for horizontal projectile? So h max or height attained, maximum height attained is how much? Uy square by 2. Velocity of projectile, initial velocity of projectile in the y direction ka square by 2 into g. Horizontal projectile means you are throwing it at certain angle. This for the maximum height is this, right? So that is given as 4r. So this velocity it is being thrown. So what you will write 2 pi r by t ka square karoge aap, and this is your 2g. So what you are going to get, this is 4r, 4 pi square r square by t square into 2g. Okay, this is this. Now what you have to calculate, angle of projection. So this is uy square, sorry, uy ka square karna hai na, this is total velocity actually. So with v velocity we are throwing it, this angle is theta. So uy will be what? V sin theta. So yahan pe sin square theta bhi hoga. So this is also sin square. Now what will be the value of sin square theta if you are going to write? So sin square theta is equal to how much? T square 2t square या 8 कर दो, 2 into 4 को multiply कर दो. So 8t square gr divided by how much? This is your 4 pi square r square. ठीक है? So 4 से ही 2 times में चला जाएगा, 1 r will get cancelled. And what answer you are going to get? You are going to get 2g t square by pi square r. So sin theta will become how much? Sin theta will become half of this, right? Sorry, not half of this. This square power will go here and it will become 2g t square by pi square r ka power how much? 1 by 2. So theta will be sin inverse this, right? So sin inverse 2g t square by pi square r. 2g t square by pi square r. So correct option will be what? It will be option A. Since we started late now, let's just do this question. Okay. After that, I will close the class. No worries. So this is a good question. I'm giving you 2 minutes. And in this question, you just require patience to solve the question, nothing else. Concept is very easy. Okay. So to solve it, take your time to. Anyone who got the answer? No one? Okay. So you just need to solve it. Yeah, nothing else. Question is very easy. There are two cars, car A and B. They are participating in a competition. And what is happening? A is taking t time less than B to cross the finishing point. Done. So this is the target point. Here, both the car has to reach. So the one which will reach faster will win definitely. So it is taking less time to reach. A is winning, B is losing here. It is taking t time less. इसलिए I have taken कि B is taking t naught time to reach A, then A will take t naught minus t. What is happening? If A is reaching earlier, it means at this point its velocity must be greater than that of B. So how much its velocity is greater than that of B? That is B. ठीक है? Acceleration of A is A1 and that of B is how much? A2. So if you're going to solve it, final velocity for A, if I calculate, so V1 will be how much? Initial speed. So initially they are starting from what? Both the cars start from rest. So initial velocity is 0. 0 plus A1, T naught minus T you will write for first. And for second it will be how much? 0 plus A2, how much? That is your T naught. Okay. And which has more velocity? Definitely A has more velocity. So V1 minus V2 will be equal to how much? A1 T naught minus A2 T naught minus A1 T. This is the thing, right? And V1 minus V2 is how much? V. And this is equal to how much? A1 minus A2 को क्या लिखोगे? T naught लिखोगे minus A1 T. This is going to be the thing, right? This is the thing. Okay. Next equation you can write what? Both the particles are covering the same distance. So say this is S, this is S. So distance covered by A1 को क्या लिखोगे तुम? S को क्या लिखोगे? It is covering this distance is T naught minus T times. So initial velocity is 0. Half A1 T naught minus T का square करोगे. Or second body is covering the same distance in lesser amount of time with different acceleration. That is equal to this. Again, S minus S करोगे तो क्या आएगा? 0 आएगा. So let's subtract it. And if you're going to subtract it, now you can get the answer. We have one equation as this and another equation we are going to get just now. So if you're going to subtract it or just equate these two. So if you're going to equate it, या divide कर लो ऐसे, S कट गया, half कट गया. So what you're going to get? A2 T naught का square will be equal to A1 T naught minus T ka square. If I'm going to take the root on both sides, then we can write root A2 T naught equal to how much? A1 root A1 T naught minus T. Okay? So we have to give answer in terms of A1, A2, T. Here we have T naught and here we have V as what? Just in this equation, we can replace T naught with T naught from T naught क्या आएगा? If you're going to calculate root A2 minus root A1, ठीक है? And that is your 2 T naught equal to root A1 minus में है T. इस minus को तुम कट कर सकते हो. इसको root A1 minus root A2 करके, and from here you will get T naught. That T naught you need to put, and then you will get the answer. Okay. So that is how you will solve this question. I hope it is clear. Sorry, we started late. I couldn't complete more questions. Sorry from my side. In next class, we are going to discuss what? We are going to discuss laws of motion. Okay? So we will do questions from that portion. From here also, I will take 1 or 2 questions from 2D motion. Okay? So every one of you, take care of yourself. Do read. Take care of your health. Stay happy and keep working. And sorry, I was late today. Really sorry. Okay, bye-bye.